So I'm gonna give you the short of it. Just the short of it. My big problem with the story right now is that thematically, let me pull up my notes because I made notes because I was gonna post like some more YouTube posts about this. The theme in the story is very much people that are alive and making up to them and the living, and like his mom is not a part of that. His story should be about his dad and Olivia and like people in his immediate vicinity. Iadakon should not have died. Iadakon should have stayed alive so that Olivia has regrets that she can fix, so that she can be like the redemption for this guy. Iadakon should not be dead. He should be alive so that Olivia can make up for him. And that is how our man gets his mojo back, is he helps Olivia do the thing that you get the point, right? I think that this is a missed opportunity. Sticking to the story this rigidly kills it, because it would have been way better if you had a redemption through Olivia. It's like, okay, cool, I fucked up with my dad, and like I can fix that, but my dad's not at any risk. But Iadakon, right? You have only so much time, Olivia, and I know what it's like. You could work that angle, but they don't. They just don't. I jump to conclusions. If they're gonna bring Iadakon back from the dead, right? I think a shark will get jumped. I'll be done. I'll be dunzo kabunzo. Ugh. Now the fun part about thematic analysis is you can argue it every single day if you want to. Is Lord of the Rings really about some guy who got stuck in the trenches, or is it about a little man carrying a little man up his back up a volcano? Is it really about equal public transit? We'll never know. We'll never know. No, let's turn on a little soundtrack and let's get to it. What's a good? I don't know. I don't think a lot's happening right now. Let's go with Inko's theme. Even though Default is fundamentally such a different character, it's fucking wild to put these two people in the same room. I think you just get a big fight. Yeah, all my sound settings don't make any sense anymore because take a guess what happened. Olivia waited for me at the hospital. Olivia wanted to wait with me at the hospital, but she needed the rest. So Damien's cajoling to help. Damien's cajoling. What? Oh, wait. So with Damien's cajoling helping me, I'm gonna go home. Besides, it would probably help my case more if she actually asked Randy and Sophia face to face instead of just over the phone. Thankfully, according to the x-rays, the injury isn't as bad as it looks, just a few fractures in my hand. Admittedly, man, you probably have like that Buddhist monk thing going on where, oh, I broke my hand, I already did it 1,000 times, it's fine. Just need to keep it in the cast for a month or two, which means that this will probably stick around until prom. Unfortunately, as I feared, they question how it happened. Olivia didn't want me to lie, but sorry, Silverlight. I can't deal with it I can't deal with it that way right now. I hate doing it, but I lied to them, saying I just went to water and boxing practice. The doctor biases, chastises me for it, and leaves the room for a brief moment to grab the materials for the cast. My phone had buzzed a couple of times while I was there. Seeing as I was busy with medical stuff, I hadn't time to look. I haven't had time to look. That was as good a time as any. Spearing training from Baki? I hate this new headset. Listen, the other one had the slight problem of like this thing cancels sound way too much. I'm not used to only hearing through my bones. Hey, they said yes. Randy's on his way to get you. He said he'll just wait in the lobby. Alright, I'm almost done anyway. Doc just left the room to go get some stuff for the guest. You okay? Still really sad. Really sad. I feel like someone like Olivia wouldn't know how to describe this emotion. Like, come on, man. I don't know if you know, but your emotion is literally the only person in my life that I thought mattered for 15 years is gone now forever. That is a hollow feeling. Not a, oh, I'm just sad, I guess. I lost my surrogate father. I'll be fine in a week. When she was upset about the fraud and crying in the rain, that's when you're really sad. That's that depression. This is the cavity it leaves. You can't fill emotionally yet. It's just a confusing mess. Which is why I'm okay with D doing it, because D's already been through this road. This rigmarole he's already dealt with, so he knows what it feels like. Whereas with Liz, she's had the luxury of the luxury of escaping all that for so long. I will be too. See you soon, Silverlight. Love you. Love you too. Oh, shit, texting with one hand is hot. He's not a thumb swiper. A rattling sigh escapes my lungs. Will she still love me when I show her this? She loved you when she saw the actual flesh and bone, my man. I think by this point the remaining scars are like, yeah, I kind of expected that at this point. Like, I've seen you shirtless, my man. Like, you could hide it. I think it's supposed to be like self-inflicted injuries, which is a whole other story. But will she still love me after I inevitably freak out in front of her again? Will she still love me? Oh no, it's evil Anna. I mean, evil D. Because in None of the Chamber, Anon gets a little voice in his head, and that voice, he says, "Oh, it's my conscience." I'm like, man, that's not your fucking conscience, man. A conscience doesn't shit talk you like that. Not like that. You, you are listening to the dark side of the Force and pretending it's the good guy in the story. The venom-filled bob from that dream stings across my thoughts painfully. Oh, fuck off. I'd sooner throw myself off a fucking roof before I do that. I mean, here's the thing, right? If he hit his mom and dad, this would make way more sense as a concept. The way it's written, it's like, yeah, you pushed a friend off, but that was like a weird set of circumstances. You were on a roof. Like, opportunity was there as much as motivation. Right? It was one of those, what do you call it again? Like, everything came together poorly. Just avoid rooftops and railings and elevated surfaces and slight inclines. Go to the woods. No, we're going to a parking lot. Thankfully, I'm not forced to think about it for very long before the doctor comes back. Man is setting to get an appointment to come back for follow-up x-rays in about a week and a half. He sent me on my way, and considering that Randy probably left his house a few minutes ago, I'm not surprised when I head out to the lobby and don't see him there yet. It's fine, there's a couple of bitches out front. Oh yeah, right. Dad wanted me to call him after I was done. I would like for you to a loop song. I sit down and pull my phone out, hitting his contact number and raising it to my ear. Again, I feel like so much of this is just I've been seeing more and more actual writing, right? And this shit is so superfluous to how actual books are written. It is so granular for no good reason. Because he's not hesitant about this. He's just taking forever to get to the point. Of course you're hitting the... No, you raise your phone to your head and magically it knows what to call. That'd be a cool fucking sci-fi twist, but that's not what we're doing. Hey, kiddo. Hey there, kiddo. Everything okay? Yeah, cast is on. Coming back for the follow-up stuff in a week or so. How are you doing? He's not asking in the physical sense. Not great. It's like back then. Almost. Not as bad, but close. Do you want to come home? I start. Please. Don't remind me of none in the chamber just refusing to use other verbs. I start a little, raising my voice slightly before I check myself. You remember? To check yourself before you wreck yourself. Unfortunately, we've done it in reverse order this time. We can try harder on the second attempt. No. Sorry, Dad. But that's like the last place I want to be right now. Dorian, I don't feel good about you being alone right now. Oh, I won't be. My girlfriend's, the folks. Let him stay with them. I hear him hum quietly. I guess he's pleased. Are they? That is good. I know it does not matter. I am just curious. Human or Dino? Dino. He chuckles softly. Wait, he chuckles softly. The sound actually makes me feel a little better. I don't actually hear him happy much like that. It seems like you have a type, son. No offense. Dad. I know. I am just messing around. You mind if I speak to her folks? Her mom, or dad, or whatever? Look at this inclusive ass motherfucker. Hey, if she has parents, if she has a robot taking care of her, if she's being cared to by the vague, metaphorical concept of death, that's fine too. I won't judge. We all have funny parents, in a way. Where am I in... Jesus Christ, what a fucking sentence, man. I don't even know. I forgot by this point. It's been a while. I haven't had time. Where was I? I think... Where was this? The last thing I remember is that Anna went to, like, a big thing with Rosa. Or was it the letter? Was the letter after that? I think the letter was after that. He wrote, like, a letter saying he's going to the Navy, where the sun always shines bright in the Navy. What does Walking Dead season 3 part mean? I don't know. So I don't know. Why do I have so many people in my audience who talk exclusively in fucking cryptic riddles? Get out of here. If I want to talk in cryptic riddles, I'll find an ancient sage who can teach me the ways long lost to humanity. Sure, but they're godparents, not actual parents. Oh, are her parents? I can sense the unspoken question, laced with wariness. Her dad just works a lot. Their old family friend is for her mom. I don't know. Haven't asked. She hasn't said anything. I don't want to pry. I get it, kiddo. You just want to give them my number. Yeah. Godfather's coming to pick me up at the hospital right now, so I'll give it to him. I heard pen clicking idly. Sounds good, kiddo. I hear the sound of a door clicking and a woman's voice cutting through. Must be on speaker. Mr. Felt, you have a client. Oops, I gotta go. Let your girls' folks know to call me in give it an hour and a half. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Dad. I should call him more often. I really should. After about 50 minutes or so, I finally spot Randy's car twisting around the corner and winding itself down the hospital's drive-up, coming up to a stop in front of me. I stand up and step towards the car. I don't fucking care, peering through the windows. It's only Randy. I crack open the door on the front passenger seat, slipping mine to my arm. Why does everyone call him the fucking patriarch? It really... I've asked before, and I've been told that, like, it's not that common of a term to call someone's dad. Is it because it's an alliteration and everyone's trying to fucking jerk themselves off? Please. I don't need your creamy business. Hey there, son. Ready to go? I nod, staring absentmindedly out the window as he starts driving his way back out to the street. Sounds for a few moments before I break it, turning to look at him. Hey, my dad wants to talk to you. You said you lived alone, didn't you? You said you lived alone, didn't you? Yeah, well, he's the one paying for my apartment. Lives across the country. It'll be over the phone. All right, then. I turn towards the window. I don't fucking care. I'll give you his number when we get to the house. He's got a client, then I stop talking to him. I think he said to wait an hour or something. A client, huh? What does he do for work? He's a prostitute. Real high class. He's got a mahogany desk and everything. Man, he's got a button. You push that, the whole desk turns into like a love bed. It's incredible. He's been... Wait a minute. Fucking... the fucking It Has to Be This Way starts playing. You don't understand, D. The glass ceiling's gotta be there or my wife will get mad with me. Well, let the cat out of the bag eventually. You can't just fucking tell him he's an accountant. He's the national executive for Vertex Metals. And he doesn't immediately answer, so I take a sneak peek. His eyes are wide fixed on the road. Bullion. Oh man, I love the word bullion. I like ingots too, but bullions have this charm, this je ne sais quoi to them. Are there any other words you can use for that? I don't know. I was raised on ingot. Although bar, yeah, because of RuneScape, I probably would use bar a lot. Then I learned ingot. And at some point I learned bullion, but bullion looks like broth, like bouillon, so... Well, my dad is the person who put together the matriarchy, so... Wait a minute, does this mean we're gonna have to have a battle about metaphorical things? Sorry to tell you, buddy. You're probably gonna have to fight my dad. Well, I knew I would have to fight matriarchy eventually. Well, you know, I got my money riding on the third party. You know, I always like to go for the underdog. The Precious Metals Company? You know, the ones who buy a shit ton of lithium from China and then sell it through by hoarding the shit? Why does this matter? Like, for the purposes of the story, I don't think Randy should give a shit. Like, I would like to remind you that in the original game, Inko's parents and, like, the fact that they're rich was never really that big of a plot point. Billet. Please, please, stop. Ooh, ow. Oh, it's a nice one. Saffy, please. You were just complaining about the creaminess of this writing. No episode was like you needed. Thank you. I mean, to be fair, this should have just been established by having organic scenes where Randy does this shit instead of you just screaming it at the audience. Also, since you're copy-pasting so much fucking bullshit from the original game already, I'm going to assume this is still the case. Stop wasting my fucking time with the obvious. Ugh. I stared at him for a good long while, words flying through my mind. Can only grab two, say the business. Thank you. Okay, we're there. Step out of the car. You need to smoke. Don't want to do it at your house. Why is everyone giving you shit for this, man? I know that people are a lot harsher about smoking. But, like, the way Snoot game works, right, gave the impression that this is a culture that's kind of on the okayer side of things. Like, I know Inko. Well, I know Anon. And Fang aren't exactly representative. But between them and Reed, it gave off the... Like, a large portion of your cast is pretty much okay with it. A significant one. Anyways, gonna go for a smoke. Appreciate the courtesy. Don't be too long. It's cold today. Want some warm cocoa? Yeah, just gonna rest with Olivia. She needs it. She's gonna need you to pick up the slack. She's gonna need someone to affix those cool new robot limbs she's getting. That's... You know, when your dad works for the DoD, you get all the fun toys. I seriously, I can't do this with the headset on. I can't. I need to hear myself. Hey man, you doing okay? His mom... But it also just doesn't work. I hate this. I hate the sound canceling. Ugh. I just need a really good mic. Ugh. Hey man, you doing okay? No. I figured. You want to see the Aurora Borealis? My dad says it's in the kitchen. But you have an open kitchen. I should just be able to see it, right? How's she doing? Not bad. It's not great either. Yanika was like a second dad to her, you know? Surrogate father is the name you're looking for, because, you know, her dad, and the way the story is written, is like, yeah, she likes her dad, but her dad's not her dad, you know? I flinch at the name. Just as fucking... What the fuck are you talking about? Your relationship with the Yanikon is so much less than it was with Inko. Also, you're way more of a stoic asshole. I guess... Oh, no, it hits me in the heart because it happened with my mom. With the band. He was getting there. Yeah, but but now he never will. You know I'll be here for you, right? Yeah, no, I need to ask you a favor. Sure. What the hell? I'm gonna have another episode at some point, and I will. When I do, I'm probably gonna roast you to stop me. How? Basically, he's getting himself an insurance policy. How hilarious. I appreciate that we need fucking 20 lines to do something we can establish with just a few sentences. Like, I get it. Damien is a little bit concerned and confused, but you can shorten that shit down a little bit. You can make him seem a little bit more confident about it. You know, you're my friend. So he stutters and stumbles over his own words, and then he goes, yeah, you know what? I'll figure it out. And it gives him a nice optimistic thumbs up. You might have to hurt me, it's not a guarantee. I mean, to be fair, you kicked his ass in wrestling in school, man. I think Damien's more worried about the fact that he's gonna get his ass kicked. Anyway, they go to the room. Oh yeah, the whole... Oh man. Excuse me, this is a way more upbeat seat than I thought it was gonna be. It's a bit much. Sure. I can live with this. Anyway, she's like, oh man, we're the best friends forever. No homo. Just make out already. That look suits him the best. Don't make it gay. Everyone is stealing your heat, D. This is what happens when you fill out that heat meter. What do you mean window? What window? What's broken? I'm sitting in my recline idly watching the TV. Wait. You're gonna... Hold up. I'm gonna put my... Okay, listen. You can't swap POVs in the middle of shit when it doesn't matter. Why are you confusing things like this? Also, it's so fucking weird. Who opens their sentence with, I'm sitting in my recliner? Ah, yes. I'm sitting in my desk chair, behind my desk, behind my computer, behind the keyboard that I use. To my right is a thing. To my left, another thing. Underneath my ass is a cushion. You don't think about that shit. I know it makes things a little blurrier, but come on, man. That's why you don't swap POVs! I'm sitting in my recliner. I idly watch it. You know what? We'll do a cut.